Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jonathan back again with the Wiki Scuffle, and I'm here to talk about Gervonta Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko. And I'm here to ask the question: is it finally happening next? It's been about 4 years now since this fight probably should have been made, but since then, Gervonta has continued to bolster his resume with not the greatest opposition. The Ryan Garcia, Frank Martins, Isaac Pitbull Cruz of the world, while Loma has continued to fight top tier after top tier challenger, including Teofimo Lopez, including Devin Haney, and recently George Cambosos. And honestly, these two have had very dissimilar career paths in the way they were moved, and both have had relatively great success, both as becoming champions and making money. But I think now there is a crossroads where Tank kind of needs Loma and Loma needs Tank for two different reasons. Loma, of course, his goal is just to become an undisputed champion, and Tank's goal is to sell as many pay-per-views as he can, but he needs the right dance partner, and right now Shakur Stevenson isn't quite on that level, and Lomachenko is. He's still a big name. Gervonta, Shakur, I think that sells itself, even though it's slightly late. It's still a big fight, and Gervonta needs a good dancing partner. There are rumors that Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin sold either 200k pay-per-view buys or under 200k, which aren't great numbers by any means, especially when you consider David Benavidez was on the card. So, with that being said, I think with the recent comments that Bob Arum has posted, and Gervonta's team seeming willing to fight Lomachenko, I think now is most definitely the time because there's not really a clear path for either of the two fighters. I think Loma, while he would take the Shakur fight, it's not really a big fight, so it might not be worth the risk, especially when you consider the money he could potentially make versus Tank. I don't think he'd fight his countryman either, so the Baranchyk fight is kind of out of the question. And it's very interesting to see where these roads will lead to because it just kind of leads to each other. Tank, on the other hand, he doesn't really have that many more opponents. Does he want to go up to 140, challenge Isaac Pitbull Cruz? I'm not sure. Teofimo and Devin are both more comfortable at 140, so with no rehydration clauses that I doubt either of them would accept, Tank might not be willing to fight them. Shakur, that is a good fight, but it is a dangerous fight, and Shakur's stock isn't quite where it needs to be for that to be the most sellable fight. But regardless, I think these two are definitely going to get it on next. I don't really see a clear path for either of them to go without the other. So, with that being said, we'll see how all this plays out and see you next time. Peace.